team, and this is a training just for you. How to stay organized during a Facebook Live party when you're showing so many pieces and you're not necessarily going in order. This is going to be a little helpful for you. So right here I have actually a pegboard that is actually on wheels, and I have a pegboard on this side and also on the other side, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. But what I did is all of these are actually the single copy of what I have duplicates of. So what that means is this is item 16, for example, and item 16 is a duplicate. All of my numbers from 1 to 240, if it's numbered between 1 and 240, then that means I actually have a duplicate of it. So this is only duplicates that I keep on my pegboard here, and then I have all of the duplicate pieces in a separate place in my studio organized, and I'll do a live video in not long and show you kind of how I organize that. But right now what I want to show you is how I keep things organized on my pegboard. So all of these are duplicate numbers. This pegboard is organized into layers, and let me show you those layers. So right here, all of my pegboard is organized by a particular number. So 1 to 29 is in this column. So I have all of from 1 to actually 20 up here, and then 21 to 29 here. Then next I have 30 to 49 here in this row, 50 to 69 in this row, 70 to 89 in this row, 90 to 109 in this row, and so forth, all the way across. So what happens is, that way they're pretty much kind of in between 20 pieces for each section. And then underneath the top section right here, I have the numbers written that's in that section. So between 1 and 29 is in the first section, 30 to 49, and so forth. So if I show a piece in this section between 1 and 29, once I show the piece to the customer and I show them the number, I have an empty peg here at the bottom. It's going to drop down to that empty peg. So that way, if later in the show or after I've moved on to maybe a couple more items, someone changes their mind or they decide they do want something, or maybe their internet is kind of lagging and they say, hey, I want item 16, I don't have to guess all over the board where's item 16. Here's my number cue card right here. I know between 1 and 29 is on this row, and if I showed it, I know it's sitting down here on the peg. So that's a helpful way to be able to keep yourself organized during a live Facebook party. And that way, any number they call between 1 and 240 in my duplicates, I know exactly where to locate those. So let me show you a cue. What about those new pieces that I want to show, or maybe a piece that I only have one of? So on the other side of my board is my numbers all the way to 240. Here it ends right here. And then I have some empty sections. What I did is created a new release section, and this is what the sticker says. It says new release. And the reason that's really important is because whenever I have a new release, because I have a lot of customers who shop with me every week, I don't put them between the 1 and the 240 in my duplicates if it's a duplicate copy. I put all of my new releases here because these are kind of special pieces. I want to make sure that I show my customers right in the beginning of the show because I want them to see all the cool new pieces we have. So what we do is I put all my new releases here, and then when I show the new releases, I drop them to the empty peg here. So that way, if it's a new release, I know it's in this section. Another section I have is what's called a showcase section. So if I'm pulling maybe some single pieces I've shown before, or some pieces I want to put together maybe with a bracelet or a particular pair of earrings, or some little kind of combinations pieces, then I'm going to put it in the showcase section. So that showcase section is on these two pegs, and then any of the showcase pieces that I show, I move over to the bottom two. So that way I know this showcase is all showcase. So if I'm showing it and I know it's a showcase piece, it's going to be here. So hopefully this is actually helpful. This is a board my husband made. It is basically a two-sided board on wheels. So while I'm doing lives, they don't see this. It's actually off camera, but it's right at my fingertips, right here, right close by me, and I can simply pull and put it together and show them and know exactly where to find it. So hopefully that's an amazing tip. If you love this tip and you think it would be helpful for your team, be sure that you subscribe to the page below and share it with your team so that you can stay organized. and all of your things run smoothly during your live presentation. So hopefully this is helpful. Stay beautiful and stay kind. Be sure to be consistent and kind in all of your dealings on Facebook, and you will be successful. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope that this was helpful. If it is, shoot me a message below. I'd love to hear from you.